Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Alright, let's check it out what we got for you right now. We have a quite interesting car, very popular in some markets from the 80s. We got for you right now is 143 scale Honda Accord. And the specific model for this Honda Accord is the 2.0 SI. Now, this is a resin model. The company that makes this model is Mark43. It recently came out, if I'm not mistaken, this model, because I don't have it for a long time. When I saw Honda Accord, the third generation, by the way, the one that we're looking at right now is the third generation. That it's from 1986 until 1989. I was super happy because I didn't see this one before in a 143 scale. I saw the one that was like a sportsback, but not the sedan, and I was quite happy because I wanted to have one. To me, this was one of the quite modern cars from the 80s, and when I say that, it's because it has that famous pop-out headlights. If you look at the car from the front right now, without having the pop-up headlights, it looks very sporty. It gives it the front end. It looks like a sports car, and then you notice it's a altogether a sedan, a four-door sedan. But it looks very modern. I think this car was quite modern for the time it came out. And I tell you even more, I think this one was more interesting to look at than the one right after this. Yeah, this one was a lot more interesting because when the one that came right after this, they took away the pop-up headlights. I know the pop-up headlights were not a very good um, thing to have, option to have, because I heard that when the motor damaged, you couldn't drive these cars at nighttime because you didn't have no headlights. And not just the Honda Accord, many cars from the 80s till the probably the early 90s had pop. Quite a few models had a pop-up headlights. Um, the Nissan ZX300 had one. Also, I'm thinking a few cars. I think Mazda had one. And a few other models. Oh, the Honda Prelude also had one. The pop-up headlights. And a few other models like I mentioned before. But again, I heard they were not super reliable having those pop-up headlights. So they stopped. If you notice, there's no cars nowadays that make them with that. I think instead of taking away that option, they should have found out a way. The same way like when the push button start, if your remote control ran out of batteries, you still have an option to put the key, not the key, but put the control in like in a slot to be able to start the car. There should have been also a manual way to be able to open those headlights. But that was just my opinion. Maybe they just didn't want to go crazy looking for one, so they said, you know what, let's keep it easy. I think the color is on point. I do remember seeing many of these cars I was probably about 10, 20 years ago. They were quite popular to see on the streets. Now they don't see many because these is from 86, 86, 87, 88. So they're already 30, 35, 36, 37-year-old vehicles. No matter what brand, 37-year-old cars, you're not going to see many of them. Alright guys, I'm going to let it go around a few times and I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Before I forgot to mention a few things about the car. This specific model of the Honda Accord, it came as a two-door coupe, three-door hatchback, three-door shouldn't brake. They used to call them aero deck. That's the one that I have, the aero deck. And also a four-door sedan, which is the one that we're looking at right now. Engine-wise, they were pretty, standard from the years. Remember, we're talking about in the 80s sedan, 1.6, 1.8, 2.0. And transmission, it had a 4-speed automatic or a 5-speed manual. So quite standard from the 80s. 1.8, 2.0, those were the engines that most of these cars had back in the days. We talk about Japanese cars. Remember, American cars, example, they always ran with a bigger engines. They always make bigger engines for those models. What do you guys think about this car? Does it bring you memories? Do you guys remember seeing them? Did you like them back in the days? Did you find them attractive? You say, you know what? This is not the car for me. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these models. Did you like them again, like I said? And all those things. Don't forget to click and subscribe. Don't forget to give me a beautiful thumbs up. I always appreciate when you guys give me that beautiful thumbs up. And when you subscribe, don't forget to click on the bell. Alright guys, take care of yourselves more than ever. And don't forget to comment below and let me also know where you guys are from. Goodbye.